The Curse of Okpalla's Threads. In the village of Amurahia, where the palm trees sway to the rhythm of the gods, lived a young weaver named Ifeoma. Her fingers danced on the loom, weaving tales of the ancestors, of brave warriors and mystical creatures. But Ifeoma's life was about to entwine with a darker thread. It started with whispers in the night. "Ifeoma, weave the kola," they'd say. "Weave the poison wood." She dismissed it as the wind playing tricks. But the voices grew louder, more urgent. The villagers began to notice her cloth seemed to hold secrets, predicting births and foretelling deaths. One fateful night, Ifeoma stumbled upon an ancient attire cloth hidden in her family's attic. The patterns pulsed with a life of their own, like the heartbeat of the forest. As she wrapped herself in the cloth, visions flooded her mind, the spirits of her ancestors, dancing in the moonlight, beckoning her to join them. The next morning, Ifeoma's hands were stained with indigo, and her tapestries had changed. The colors were darker, the patterns more intricate. Her fame spread, and with it, the requests. The village elder, Okpalla, came to her, his eyes clouded with a hidden fear. "Ifeoma, weave a cloth to protect our harvest," he pleaded. Ifeoma wove, her fingers moving like a spell. The loom creaked, the threads sang, and the room filled with an otherworldly energy. When she finished, the cloth glowed with an eerie light. Okpalla took it, his eyes widening in horror. "You've woven our fate," he whispered, backing away. That night, the village burned. Flames danced like spirits, consuming everything. Ifeoma fled, pursued by shadows and whispers. The attire cloth, now a living thing, wrapped around her, urging her to weave the ultimate thread, the thread of sacrifice. In the heart of the forest, Ifeoma found the Tree of Whispers. The Ancient One spoke, its voice like thunder. "Your threads have awakened the old gods. They hunger for a bride." Ifeoma's vision blurred, and she saw her own thread, thin and fragile. The tree's roots wrapped around her, pulling her closer. "Weave the final cloth," it whispered, "or become the thread." As the moon dipped, Ifeoma's fingers moved, weaving a tapestry of light and darkness. The forest fell silent, waiting. When she finished, the tree spoke again. "The curse is set. The threads will weave, and the weaver will be consumed." Ifeoma vanished into the night, her loom abandoned, threads snapping like whistles. The villagers whispered of her fate, of the threads that bound her to the forest. Some say, on quiet nights, you can still hear the loom weaving, and Ifeoma's voice, trapped in the threads, crying out to be free. The tale ends here, but the legend lives on, a reminder of the power of threads and the secrets they hold.